Hello everyone, this is your friend and Web3 guide Hari, and today I am back with a whole new video series on blockchain fundamentals where I start light with topics like wallets, cryptocurrencies, networks, and Web3 and how they are different from each other. Then we do a deep dive into more complicated topics like DeFi, DEX, and decentralization. And I will be also sharing my thoughts on why I think this can be the next big thing. And I will be guiding you in starting this Web3 journey, starting from beginning to advance. So, not wasting any time, let's get started. So hello everyone, in today's video we will be covering how blockchain works, what is the basics of blockchain and how it is different from our traditional systems, and what is the difference between a cryptocurrency and a blockchain. So firstly, what I would like to start with is I would like to explain you about the ledger. So in today's world, whenever a user do a transaction through banking system, what banks essentially do is they will store all the transaction info like account number, the time of transaction, the amount of transaction, and the receiver data in form of a ledger. And bank will be the sole authority of this for this control of the ledger, where the issue is with there comes the centralization issues, where this main system get affected through like attacks like cyber attacks and all, then this whole data will get lost and we would face a large downtime or and other security issues with the money. Here comes the blockchain, which is like a distributed ledger where each network participant will have a copy of this network and a copy of this ledger, and all they can actually cross check with each other whether there's a fraudster transaction or not, whether all the nodes agree on this transaction or not. Okay, for explaining you more about this blockchain, the first thing I need to explain you is about hashing. Hashing is hashing essentially what it is you give a particular test. You say if you write something, if you say Hari, and if you give this particular test to a hashing algorithm, hashing, pardon my handwriting, okay, if you give this to this algorithm, it will create a cipher test which will be a hex string, and the feature of this is for a particular hashing algorithm to be the best one, it need to be deterministic and it need to have a fixed length output, and all the hash need to be different. Like if for each particular data it need to have a different hash. So in they actually initially the Blake 1 and Blake 2 are the initial hashing algorithms, which is in today's world is not actually preferable to use, since it is more compromised and like there are chances of collision in the hashing output. In today's world, we have different world famous SHA algorithms, and in the latest blockchains like Ethereum and all, we use SHA-256, which is the most secured one in this time. And the main feature is all the other, like it will provide a fixed string output for a particular input, and it will for a particular data it will always provide the same hash, that too like in fixed length, and even like for this it won't change. Like in future, if you say if you type Hari and you get a particular hash, and if you do it in future it won't change, the hash won't change. Let me show you that too through a demo. So in this website I will actually put it in the description also for you to like easily understand what hashing is. And in cryptography the hashing is the main part, since we need to like have a store of all the data and we need to secure it through this means. Also, the first thing I would like to like explain will be there is a all the cryptocurrencies are part of blockchain, but blockchain is not only cryptocurrencies. Where like there are actually two broad categories of cryptocurrency, that is native cryptocurrency and non-native. That like the cryptocurrency that are built by some projects. So this is not a like investment advisory, although all the native cryptocurrencies are used as a fee for a particular blockchain, whereas the non-native one, it is actually supported by some projects. And in order to make it like a good coin or a good cryptocurrency, we need to like use it somewhere. We need to have it somewhere where we can use this keys. Where for native ones, they're actually used as a for paying like for paying the miners to like to add our transaction to the block. Okay, yeah, I know I am a little fast. So let's start with the first one. That is where we left. That is SHA-256 hash. What it will do is, whenever okay, focus on the screen now. Whenever I type a single keystroke, the whole hash is like a different one. Like even like from the starting to end, it is getting changed for a single keystroke. That is the main feature of a hashing algorithm. You need to do this, like need not to be a deterministic one or need not to be a sequential one. Sequential in the sense you can determine, if you have a data, you can determine the other hash. Like if you have a hash, you can determine the other value hash. So say, as you can see, say I have write hello, and if I do the hashing, I get this particular hash which is 0x and this whole string, but the length won't change no matter how much I type. So if I even type a long thing, a long data, then also the hash is of this string, and that is also deterministic. But okay, if I remove this, it is the same hash that you have seen in the initial time, and it won't change at all. So the significance of this is whenever we do a transaction, this transaction is actually recorded in a block, and in order for our transaction to be get successful, this block need to be added to the blockchain. Okay, let me explain the block first. Okay, yeah. So what a block is, it is actually aggregate of transaction. It contains lot of transaction in it. This is the actual simplified version of it. As you can see previously, whenever I type something, I will get the particular hash of the input, and they are actually in a block. There are actually four parts. That is a block number and a nouns, data, and a hash. Data and hash, I think it is clear for you. The nouns is like but this, for this nouns, this block will only exist like that, and this the first indicates that this is the first block of the blockchain. As you can see, whenever when it is empty, it is in green, while when I type it, it's getting red, because whenever we do a transaction, it need to be mined. So you must have heard about mining. So what mining is? Mining, there are actually different consensus mechanisms like proof of work, proof of stake, and all. I'm not going too deep into this. I will do it in later video. So what miners will do is they will add our transaction to their block, and they will add it to the blockchain. That is the like simplified way to say a miner has done the mining. They have add our transaction to it, and what in return they will get is they will get the fees of the transaction. Okay, so here's the message, say hello Harry, and you can see all the hash is totally different. When I do the mining, it get greens, it is a valid block now. It is, when I click on mine, I am the miner, I verified this is the valid data. Okay, so let's get into the our main aim, that is blockchain. So as you've seen previously, this is the block, a single one is the block, and the chain of this is called the blockchain. Okay, so as you can see, there is a first block and there is our different blocks. The first block is like the genesis block, where all the data like all the configurations are set, like how the fees are going to be determined and what will be the set of validators that will be doing the validation and all, or which consensus mechanism they are going to choose. So let's see this structure. As you can see, there are actually 5 blocks. So this blockchain has length 5, and the first one is called as a genesis block, while the last one is the latest block, and this latest block will get added and all. Whenever we do a transaction, it will get added at the tip of this blockchain, and we will be able to see it in the network. So suppose we are adding some structure, like Hari have sent to someone 10 tokens. In that case, in order to get this transaction to be recorded, this transaction need to be get mined, and once this is mined, this is get the valid block. But you think like everyone have a copy of this ledger, right? What if I change this? What if I change a previous block, the older data? If I change something, like Hari, I have already sent it to someone, some other person. Okay, in that case, you can see all the sequential blocks get in red color. That is like with a different hash. Since each block have a previous block hash, it is if I remove this, it is the same one, right? You can see this hash, this previous one is the hash of the particular data. If this 0157 is the particular hash of the previous block, and all these are connected like this, the previous one all will have a previous reference to the previous block. Okay, so if I try to manipulate the history, then everyone will know, like all the other blocks will know I have done something in the history and I am like a fraudster, or I have tried to like change the state of the blockchain. Okay, so what I will do is, in order for an attacker to make a transaction to be valid, like say I send to someone else, I am not writing it all. Okay, then he need to mine it from the beginning itself. But you can do it for your particular copy of the ledger. But what about the distributed one? Since blockchain is a distributed ledger technology where all the network participants will have a copy of the ledger. Since in this example it is a 3 ledger blockchain, 3-peer blockchain actually, where all the users, there are actually 3 users, and all the users have a same set of blocks with the same set of block hash. Okay, I can do it. I can do it from my end. I can this is me. I am trying to make a invalid transaction as a valid. But the issue is, when I do this and I see the last hash, it is different from all the other participants of the network. So you can see it is different from it is same for both of them, since they are like a genuine one, whereas I have done a duplicate of it. I have actually manipulated it. So the last hash is quite different, and they will know I am not a legit miner, or you can say validator, and I am trying to manipulate the blockchain. I will get fined and I will be put out of this validator list, so that I won't be able to add any fraudster transactions. Okay, so this is the a fast way to explain about blockchain, but there are a lot of stuff in between it. And what okay, now it's time to talk about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Whenever I whenever I get to people ask about blockchain, they always talk about cryptocurrencies. Why it is so volatile? Why the money is going down and they are going up so fast and all. So actually, cryptocurrency is is a part of blockchain, whereas blockchain is not only cryptocurrency; it's a small part only. Where cryptocurrency, okay, there are two type of cryptocurrency that I have explained already. But in order to have a project like have a cryptocurrency project, you need to launch it in a particular network based on the standards they prefer. Like in Ethereum, the tokens are called ERC20 tokens. This is the standard tokens. Like it's called the ERC20 by standard, and they need to follow some rules in order to be a ERC compliant token. Okay. So let's do a wallet thingy. So what a wallet is, for in a blockchain, we actually deal with all the money and all, right? Money and other tokens like ERC20 that I just talked about. So all this need to be kept somewhere safe, and in that situation, the case of wallets will arise. The wallets are like a storage, like a physical wallet. You will going to in physical wallet where you store the money. Here you will store the Ethereum and other ERC20 tokens in it. And the main security aspect here is there are actually two types of keys: private key and public key. So this particular image shows you how they are different. Okay, so there are actually two types of key: public and private. The private keys need to, as the name suggests, it need to be kept private. Since having the private key, suppose a person having your keys is simply saying is like they have your wallet, and they can do whatever they want with that wallet. So what you need to do is, in this section we will be creating a wallet. So in that case you need to store the private key somewhere safe. Even keeping it in your public PC is not safe, since it is the first primary target of all the hackers to get your private keys and get your funds out of the wallets. Okay, I have actually messed it up. Okay, so whenever in blockchain, whenever we do a transaction, say Bob sends some funds to Alice, what it will do is it will encrypt the message and with the public address of the Alice, the receiver, and the receiver, once received, can decrypt it to get the message. In this way we will be securing the this is the path of doing a transaction. This way it will be secured, because you can actually convert a private key to a public key, but you can't do it like in a different direction, not from public key to private key. Otherwise it will be very easy to get some free money. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we will be downloading a small extension, MetaMask extension. MetaMask is like a Ethereum wallet. So there are actually broadly two types of blockchain: EVM blockchains and non-EVM blockchains. In EVM blockchains are like all the applications will be running on top of Ethereum virtual machine, which supports Solidity, which is like a language here. Okay, if you are not able to follow, it is fine, but it's just language. I am just saying it right now. And non-EVMs are like different chains. The first one, the first blockchain that, as you all know, is Bitcoin, which actually essentially just like a gold, like cryptographic gold, where you can store the value, but you can't do any application, or you cannot build any application on top of it. Then there comes the Ethereum, which is the other version of the new version of the blockchain, where as a developer you can do a application on it. You can, which is called here the application is called smart contracts. You can create a smart contract on top of it, and you can write custom logic to support your use case. Okay, so where we were at the MetaMask wallet, MetaMask, which is a Ethereum based wallet. So in order to get it, in order to download a MetaMask wallet, what you have to you need to have is a explorer only, Internet Explorer, and you just need to search MetaMask and your corresponding explorer. Suppose it is a Chrome, then search for Chrome. Since this is a Mozilla or Firefox, I'm searching this one, and by click of a button, it is same for Chrome. By click of a button, it will add your MetaMask wallet in your extensions, where you can use it like within few clicks. Okay, let me set the wallet for you. Okay, agree, create a new wallet. I will agree, and this is a password that you need to do whenever you are going to do a transaction here. Okay, just make it like it is not the most important part. The most important part is the seed phrase and the private keys. That is the most important part of a wallet, like of securing a wallet. So let's create a new wallet. Okay, save. There are many like secret recovery phrase, what it is, you can read it from here. And why you need to keep it very secure, that's a big thing. And I will recommend it, please go through this secure my wallet, which will in the next screen it will show you the seed phrase, and you need to have a copy of it and you need to remember it for your life. Otherwise this losing the seed phrase is like losing your wallet. It will, no one can help you to recover it. It is gone for good. So currently, since it is for only a lecture purpose, I will be doing it like a remind me later. I know I am taking a risk, but I am doing it right now. Okay, so next, and you're done. As you can see, this screen will appear, and the better UI that like mostly we use is like this one, the small extension one, where you can see your balance. This is your particular address, this is your public address, and the private key is stored in this wallet, which you can actually extract from, I think, advanced security and all. It is actually accessible for you to get this out of the MetaMask wallet, but it is never secure to do it in a public network or keeping it in the PC. I even say write it down is the best one for now, or you need to buy a ledger, which is like a hardware wallet. That will like that you need to connect it to the system and do the signing process manually. I will explain it later anyway. So I have the wallet ready. Let me talk about, as you can see, this portion. This portion contains the network tab, where you need to choose the network. There are probably two types of network that are mainnet and testnet. The mainnet one is the one where all the money is the real money, whereas the testnet is for only testing purposes, where we use it for, like, if you are not sure for a transaction and all, we do it, we use it here. Okay, and now the next link, I will also attach a link for this. You need to add a testnet network called base polia faucet or chain list. Okay, base polia chain list testnet. This is the main website that will help you to add it to your particular wallet. Let me click on this. What essentially it is doing is it will add this network to my wallet, where I can do a testnet transaction with you, and we can actually do a transfer and you can check it out. Let's switch the network. Okay, I have successfully switched the network. To confirm this, whether you have switched it or not, you can see in this portion, the left portion, you can see the network tab, the base polia testnet. Okay, now the second thing we want is the real, we don't require real money here. We want some test token, that is test Ethereum, that we use to pay for the transaction fees, or you can do the transfer and all. So we can get it from the Faucet. Since we are using base polia, you need to search the base polia Faucet. But most of the faucets are not easy to get, but I will refer this one with you, which is like a chain link faucet. you just need to have a base ipode faucet and untick all the other. Continue. You need to put your particular address from a MetaMask from this section of the MetaMask wallet, and then once you paste it, and you need to verify it through a GitHub account in this particular case, but you can actually use it for like in other case also, and you can click on get tokens. And not 100% surety, they won't work all the time. Let me try to do this. Yeah, so they are not working for me right now, so that is the issue for our demo. Anyway, let me try with a quick fix, like a quick faucet to get some token. Okay, I need to create an account and all. Anyway, it will be a little tricky to get some test tokens for Ethereum, and the case is actually not so clear why they kept it like this. But anyway, okay, share notes, I have it. Hopefully I will get here next. I need to choose Ethereum or base, I think. So the last time when I was using, it is like easy. It was easy for doing it. Now it is a little hard now. Okay, they want money. Okay. Anyway, I will attach a link for this, and what you need to do is when you are able to get some testnet tokens, you will see it here, and you can try to send it to yourself or something. Okay, so here in this section, what you can do is you can add a account. You can just create a new one, just name it something, and you can by using the same secret phrase, it can create a new account with the new private keys, and you can try sending it to this address. Once you get the Faucet wallet address and some funds, just need to provide the address and the amount in Ethereum. Since I don't have anything, it will throw error since I have zero money. But you can try it and continue and sign. For signing, you need to pass the the password that we have set initially. So I think this is getting a long video, and we need to wrap it out. So in today's lecture, we have covered about blockchain ledger, how it is, how the blockchain ledger is different from a banking ledger, mostly like a traditional ledger, would I say, and how what are the private keys, and which wallet you should use like for a Ethereum transaction. I will be attaching a Faucet link that is working for now. So I think that's all. Until next video, like, subscribe, and let's see in the next video.